Hi guys, Terry here. Hey, I want to talk to you about something. I've mentioned it before, how you can use your Brother Scan and Cut to scan your 12 by 12 pages. And I want to show you today in detail how to do that. I think it's really important that we have a digital backup of our work for various different reasons. I mean, our scrapbooks are fragile. Something can happen to them. So I've really been interested in finding a way to have them backed up electronically. So I have set a tripod up and tried recording flipping through the books, and that works, but you've got the shiny pages and stuff, so it doesn't work great. So what I've been working on is you can pull out your, some of you have the top loading pages. I use Creative Memories and I slide my pages in this way. But you can take your pages out and then use the Brother Scan and Cut to scan this. Now, it takes, you can use your sticky mat, but what I would recommend is getting the scanning mat. This is not sticky, it just has a plastic cover, and you simply load your page underneath here, and I'm careful to line it up on the lines here so that I get the whole page, and then you simply load that into your Brother Scan and Cut, and I'll show you that in a little bit here. But for the Creative Memory pages where you've stuck it onto the page, you can actually take that page, you're going to load that page sideways. So the pages have the little clips on one side, the post, the part that goes on the strap, and then the outside piece. You're going to take the outside piece and put it into the mat. And you're going to push it pretty far. Now, you'll miss about a quarter to half an inch down this side, but really, considering that you've got this glued onto a page that's wider than the 12-inch spot to scan, this works out really well. I've scanned 2 of my albums so far, and this has worked fantastic. So I scan it that way, and then I flip this over to get the other page. And if you have embellishments that are a little bit thick, like I had a room key and behind it I had like a Disney map, I took those off just because the scanner doesn't have a lot of clearance. So I did take those off on that page. But everything else went through the Brother Scan and Cut really well. So let me show you now how to scan it on the machine, and then we'll get to on the computer, how it comes over on the computer and how you can save it. Okay, so I've turned my machine on, and of course it gives us the message that the carriage and mat will move when you hit the OK button, just as a reminder. So it does that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to hit scan. Now my Brother Scan and Cut is the 650, so it has the built-in Wi-Fi, the wireless connection. So if yours doesn't, there is a card that they make, or you can simply save it to USB. You can put a USB. I have not done that part, but it does have a USB connector here. So we are simply going to load our scrapbook page on the mat, and then we are going to load this. Let me turn my machine sideways. So I'm going to press the load mat button, and then I simply press this machine to cloud button, I'm calling it. Okay, and then it's going to say it's going to transfer to the Scan and Cut canvas, and we hit start. Okay, overall it's pretty quick. And then you'll see the message that it's transferring. So now I'll open up my computer and show you what it looks like on the receiving end. That's in real time. I didn't speed that up. Okay, so I have opened up my Brother Canvas workspace. I'm logged in, and I'm going to increase the zoom here to about 70%, so that I can see my scan page. So when we hit the scan and it transferred from the Brother Scan and Cut, that image will stay here until you scan the next one. So I'm clicking on File, Import from Cutting Machine, Scanned Image, and then it processes, and it takes it just a couple seconds to open that up. So here's the 12 by 12 page that we scanned. Now notice that it's selected. It's got the blue lines on it. I'm just going to click over here, click anywhere on the page, and that blue line will go away. And then I'm going to simply press the print screen button on my keyboard. Okay, and then I like to use Microsoft Paint, but feel free to use whatever editing software that you're comfortable with. And I'm just clicking on Paste up here. So that did my whole screenshot. I'm going to scoot this up here, and here's where that 70% shows okay on my computer here. I can click Select and just highlight, and I'm trying to be careful to highlight inside those red lines. If you get any of the red lines, we can recrop them out. But I'm just slowly using my Select button to crop what's inside, to just crop my 12 by 12 page here. So I'm going to hit the crop button, and there. So now on this right hand side here, I've got a little bit of the red line, so I'm just going to scooch that in ever so slightly, and that looks good. So now I can save this, and when I save my files, I can see from my writing on this page that it was from December 2nd. So I'm going to put 2021. I put the year first so that I can sort them in that order. And then I'm going to put 1202, and then I'm going to put just what this event was. So I'm just saving that in my Downloads folder. So when I get a series of these 12 by 12 layouts together, maybe this whole album, which is what I did the other day. I scanned my whole album, and then I used Filmora. I don't know if you're familiar with Filmora, but in Filmora I was actually able to import all those pictures, and because I had named them by those appropriate dates, they were in date order, so it was how my album was put together. And then I put that to music inside Filmora, and then I saved that as an MP4 MP4 video and uploaded it to YouTube. So that worked great, and I'm able to share that video. On the YouTube settings, I told it to be unlisted so that other people couldn't see it. But if I give somebody the link, it'll do that. If you do private, then people have to log into your ID to see it, and I didn't want to share my password, so I would just rather have it be unlisted. Don't add it to any playlist, because if you add it to the playlist, playlists are not hidden, so people would be able to discover it. So just want to keep it secure and not add it to a playlist. But yeah, you can share that link with people, and then they can watch it. So it's fun, really fun to flip through that video and flip through the scrapbook, and people can do that from anywhere. So I think it's a fascinating feature of the Brother Scan and Cut that we can scan our 12 by 12 pages. They look great. I think I forgot to mention that when you're scanning those Creative Memories pages that have the protective sleeve on them, I even kept the protective sleeve on it. And when I put it in that folder of the Brother Scan and Cuts, there's kind of a matte on that cover, so it wasn't shiny when I scanned the Creative Memories pages. So that worked great. So I'll have links down below to my 2 videos that I made if you want to look at them and see what pages look like put to music. So thanks for watching. I appreciate when you subscribe and press the like button, and I will talk to you later. Bye guys.